My dad said it best, food is our Frank Sinatra. We could not afford Frank Sinatra in our show lounge, so he said food was going to be our Frank Sinatra.
Quality, not just quantity, quality dinners. We have many awards from Wine Spectator and TripAdvisor, this kind of thing.
We use different mushrooms, depends on the season, plus a good amount also of dry porcini, which makes that kind of a really defined taste on those raviolis. With the flavor of the mushroom, I think is a very good umami that brings you to a different level and people likes it.
It really happened really fast. It was the talk of the town. Our family has been in Reno since the 1890s. We're 100% American Italian. And my dad, being Italian food was very, very important to his well-being and to his family. The Italian food was part of our upbringing. My dad, the founder of El Dorado, built it in May of 1973, and the rest is history.
I think La Strada was one of the first restaurants that really embrace and bring Italian culture to Reno. Don Carano felt the need to have an Italian chef coming from Italy. So he talked to me and said, hey, I got this opportunity. Do you want to give it a shot? I said, sure. Here I am 25 plus years later, still giving myself a shot. When you want to embrace a culture and tradition, you have to have also somebody that carry these traditions.
He continues to go back to Italy every year to do research to make sure that he stays up on Italian food, even though he's 100% Italian. My dad goes, hey, Greg, and to our chef, go set up a pasta booth on the street corner down there. Take the raviolis, and all of Reno came. All of Reno started eating our pasta out on the street with one little booth. Now it's like 6 city blocks. You know, the Italian festival. Everybody's Italian that weekend. My dad in the 80s went over to Milano to buy a pasta machine so my great aunt and great uncle didn't have to sit there and do everything by hand. So my dad called the pasta manufacturer over in Milan and said, hey, excuse me, can you send someone over to put the pasta machines together? He sent over the salesman that sold my dad the pasta machines 6 months before, and he put them together right upstairs here, and my dad goes, oh, they're beautiful. Hey, can you demonstrate them? And he just happened to have dry porcinis, and he made these mushroom raviolis for my dad, and my dad goes, wow. My dad never allowed me to take mushroom ravioli out of the building. Never take it out of the building. You know, people will take it and dissect it.
Secrecy has always been part of the mushroom ravioli, of course.
Even when my wife Lisa, she used to do all the food costs and all the recipe control, my dad would not allow her to print the recipe for the porcini mushroom raviolis. You're not printing that. I don't care what the cost is. Nobody's gonna find out about it.
The family style service has always been another of the very, very strong point of Carano as a restaurateurs. You come here to have an experience. You don't come here just for the dish, you come here to meet people. The family service culture is just bring everybody together and and share it, those moments.
When you come to our properties, you come celebrate something at our properties, we take care of you like you're our part of our family. The most important thing is anybody can put out food, but you have to put out food that has flavor. It's a strong heritage, an Italian-American heritage that is very important to us. I work with our chefs to make sure that, they have a flavor of the Carano family.
I was in Australia in a pool, and I was talking about mushroom ravioli. And there was somebody in the pool in Cairns, Australia, that had mushroom ravioli. I met people there in Australia that I saw in the restaurant years later.
Hopefully, with our new team in Las Vegas, we can formulate a game plan to get porcini mushroom raviolis to all of our properties. I know Caesars, they'll be able to help me to get some pastas around this great country.
When the announcement was made that El Dorado Resorts is now becoming Caesar and we're all becoming one, being something that the families worked for their whole lives, watching the family becoming bigger is a huge feeling of gratitude. There's flavors in mushroom ravioli that touch your soul. It's easy for me to suggest it because I believe in it. It's an explosion of flavor in your mouth.